The Monroe County Executive files a formal complaint against a sitting Rochester City Court Judge who he says is a danger to the community.
Here we have a judge where the people are coming in front of him who are alleged to commit offenses related to guns and drugs, who's just sending them back out into the community to terrorize these communities.
We first told you about Rochester City Court Judge Michael Lopez a few weeks ago when he released a suspect in a violent domestic violence case just hours after another judge had set bail. Well, now we've learned that wasn't the only time he's overruled other judges and released suspects without bail. News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey heard from the county executive who says he's had enough.
County Executive Bello filed this 4-page complaint with the Commission on Judicial Conduct on Friday against Rochester City Court Judge Michael Lopez.
At some point, enough is enough.
The county executive says Judge Lopez is becoming a danger to our community.
If there's an elected official who I think is harming the community, I have a responsibility to speak out. He's overruling the decisions of other judges before him, which undermines the public's trust and faith in the court system when you have a judge that's just overruling other judges for no other reason than he just wants to.
He even took it a step further.
I do believe there's activism here, and that's not the role of a judge. Judge is supposed to be impartial, and they're supposed to act in a manner that gives confidence and faith in the judicial system, and that's not what's happening here.
As we reported a few weeks ago, Judge Lopez released a suspect in a violent domestic violence case, overruling a judge of equal rank that had set bail just hours earlier in the centralized arraignment part court. The county executive says he's since learned
there was actually a standing order to just do this automatically, is to put cases where bail was assigned automatically back on the calendar the next day.
Last Tuesday, a 9-time convicted felon, Charles Evans, was arraigned on 3 felony and 2 misdemeanor drug charges. He was remanded to the Monroe County Jail by the judge who arraigned him in Cap Court. The next morning, Evans appeared in front of Judge Lopez, who assigned him an attorney, overturned the bail determination, and released him.
What he's doing is he's acting as a defense attorney instead of an impartial judge.
That was the final straw for Bello.
Have you spoken to Judge Lopez or to Judge Taylor, his boss?
Yeah, I've spoken to other judges in the system. I have not spoken to Judge Lopez now, because you can agree or disagree with what a judge is doing. But I think what happened last week rises to a new level. We're now looking at a level, in my view, of misconduct, where the judge is acting outside of his authority as a judge, acting as an activist.
When our original story aired, I reached out to Judge Lopez in several different ways. He did not want to comment at the time. Of course, I reached back out today now that this official complaint has been filed. Again, his clerk got back to me to say that he will have no comment on this situation, and she referred me to the public information officer for the entire court system in Albany. In Rochester, Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.
The Commission on Judicial Conduct does not comment on pending investigations. To read the county executive's full complaint against Judge Lopez, we have it posted right now in this story on WHEC.com.